Hi, welcome to Marlene at Home. I want to welcome you to this episode, which is Christmas at Night. I love Christmas, and I especially love Christmas at night. So I wanted to show you my home with the Christmas lights. I love the crisp December air, the darkness, all the candles and Christmas lights you can put on inside the house, all the decorations that you can put on the outside. So, come on in to Christmas at night. Come on in, it's cold out there. Merry Christmas, welcome, welcome. I love showing my house with the candlelight and the Christmas lights, so come on in, warm up. I wish I could actually give you a warm cup of spiced cider and take your coats and have you come in and relax, but this is the best we can do. If you really were here, I'd take your coat and put it right here in one of our guest rooms, but I'm still just pretending, just make believe. Come on in, take a look around. And here's our bathroom right off of our guest room on the first floor. So we have some battery operated Christmas tree lights and bulbs there, some towels that say believe and with sparkles on them, and some Precious Moments Christmas figurines. So just a little touch of Christmas in here. Here's a few more Christmas decorations with candlelight, battery-operated lights, and my dog behaving at my feet. I'm impressed. Cooper, look at Daddy. Come on in. Warm yourself up by the fireplace that we don't have turned on, but you could probably get just as warm from all the lights on the tree. I have a friend that always gives me a hard time about how many lights I have on my tree, and not near as many as I used to. But at our last house, my kids used to make fun of me because we could not open the garage door during the Christmas season and have all of our Christmas trees lit at the same time. So they're like, oh, Mom. I wanted to call attention to the candles in the window with the greens. I have that on every window on the first floor. But I just love that feel at night without any regular lights and just the holiday lights on. I love how sometimes you can see the reflection of one tree in the French door glass going into the family room. Depending on the angle that you're standing, you might be able to see both trees at once, but come on in, take a look in the family room. Come on in, Cooper. Let's show them around. So here's our live tree. There's an old antique sled up on top of our corner cupboard there, and some old jugs and a icy looking wreath. I can dream of snow, even if we don't actually have it. Some candlelight, some soft light in the room. I've had to add additional light so you can see. I know trying to keep it soft lighting is a little grainier. But, and then of course the crowning glory on the wall of my husband's deer that will fit the season. He's just come back from deer hunting this year, and my grandchildren love that deer. All right, and here we are, candlelight at Christmas in my kitchen. These are actually real candles. Then I have the greens and the candle in the window again, and that always adds a nice glow inside and out. So I enjoy that. My cookie cutter Christmas tree. You can see into the laundry room and the trees and the things there. One of my favorites, the church lit up music box. Some more lights on the counter. Christmas mugs across the top of the stove. Some more items in that corner. Another candle here by the sink. As I told you last week, I think this is one of the favorite new things I've done this year. I really like the greens, the light, the cake platter, and my soup tureen that I got at a yard sale. And my little music tree. Over here, just some more Christmas plates and candles. And that's kind of it for the kitchen. Here in the dining room, lots of sparkle, lots of candlelight, battery operated light, whatever. There in the corner on the little tea cart, there's battery operated, there's mini teeny tiny lights, there's lights on both levels of the tea cart. Here on the table, just lots of sparkle, lots of glitter, lots of candlelight. My corner cupboard with the string of lights in there, regular candles, battery operated candles over on this wall under a tapestry. And then my little Adeline's favorite tree, the angel tree with the nativity scene. And so lots of pretty things here in this room. And here's a view looking from the dining room back into the kitchen. And then you'll see around to the steps, you'll see some of the garland there, and then back where you started in the foyer. I love being able to look down over the foyer on both sides, looking one side into the foyer, the other one looking down into the living room. So that's a pretty view too. Here we are outside by our picket fence and our white lights. I love my picket fence at all seasons, but I especially love it at Christmas with the pretty white lights, the wreath, the red and black buffalo plaid bow. It's very chilly out here tonight, but a cold, clear night, a little bit of wind here and there, but just a fun outside place to be in December. A full moon too. Here we are out on our back porch with the Moravian star that I love. You can see our fence in the background. And one of my best friends in the whole wide world gave me this for Christmas, and I will always think of her. She's passed away now. I will always think of her whenever I see a Moravian star. Thanks again for joining me at Marlene at Home. I hope you and yours have a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We're out here on our porch by the fire. But what's that Christmas song about being near the fire? And a couple Christmas songs about being around the fire. But I'm Marlene, the Adult Services Supervisor at the North Carroll branch, and I just wish you and all of yours the merriest and the brightest holidays, even in this 2020. So I thank you again for joining me this week. Here's some pictures of my family and my house over the last 7 Christmases. Yes, this is baby Cohen, my first grandson, who is often in my library programs. Here's some cheese balls I made one year at Christmas. Here I am with my boys, Cohen and Josiah, on Christmas Eve at church, and my husband speaking on Christmas Eve. Here's my youngest daughter, Megan and Brad, and my darling boys. Look at that smile on Josiah. And here's Cohen and his cute smile on Christmas morning. My oldest granddaughter, Avery Jane, wanted to hold my bride doll and get her picture taken. After all the kids have their baths, here we are making some goodies. Here's one Christmas morning when just 4 were big enough to be at the table. Here's a view of my foyer from up on my steps. And from my second floor, looking down into the living room and family room, my husband and I last year when we were entertaining company, and my candles at the window. Here's the boys with Santa one year. And here's my 3 grandchildren that lived in Memphis at this point but are now in Ohio. And here's my Cohen boy with his new Christmas gift, a toy drill, and he's thrilled. I made cheese and grapes shaped like a Christmas tree with a little celery trunk. It's my oldest daughter, Carrie Lane, with her middle child, Adeline, and here is cousin Cohen. And here's Carrie and David and Avery waiting for Daddy to figure out how the Christmas toy goes together. Here's 4 of my grandchildren a few years ago on Christmas Eve. Last year, we all got together and we made Christmas trees out of ice cream cones. Last Christmas was also when we got Cooper, and here's Cohen. And here's my 3 Ohio kids, Avery, Adeline, and Connor. It's not often we get all the children and the dog looking in the same direction. Last year, Christmas morning, bacon, pancakes, Oreos, marshmallows, and a strawberry nose. And here they are eating them. Wow, a close-up. Everybody's smiling and looking in this way. Here's my darling youngest grandchild, Connor, and he's showing his truck. And here's Adeline showing some of her clothes. And here's Cohen showing his shock, opening his present of a ukulele. He loves anything musical or art. Here's Adeline and Connor with Cooper. And we had to pen Cooper up a little bit because he was running away with a skirt under the tree, as you can see, and about taking the tree with him. This is Hershey's Chocolate World. Another Christmas Eve and matching pajamas. Christmas Eve, leaving cookies and hot chocolate for Santa and a note, and another day of making some goodies. They disappear quick. And we have a Christmas tablecloth where the kids can color on. And another year we made a nativity scene out of graham crackers and cookies. It reminds us of the reason for the season. Happy holidays to you and yours.